Good evening and welcome to Tales of Myth and Mayhem. I am Mark, I am your narrator for this evening. We are playing Marvel Multiverse RPG, our original campaign we all fall down. Yeah, thank you for coming. I hope you can all hear me. If you can, I will cry and just be very depressed and shit. So just tell me if you don't. We are waiting on Calder because his internet is an absolute dick. So we will start by saying hello to everyone here. Michelle, who are you? Who are you playing?
Hello, I'm Michelle. I'm me, and I'm playing Sarah Bacon. Or should I say, Sarah Bacon. Londoner, massive, muscly slab of beef, strong enough to lift a building and throw it at people. That's actually in the rules. Apparently, that's a thing that my character could do.
A house. It says a house in my 3.
That's a building.
Could be a Lego building.
All right, fine.
Yeah.
Sarah's deal. She got her mutant powers when she was a teenager. Her parents decided, who weren't particularly bothered by her before, they sort of decided, we're going to make some money. So they sold her off as an intellectual property under the name Power Smash. So I'm going to stop the accent now because it's annoying. So she appeared in a lot of our lunchboxes as a kid and became very famous and obviously lost her mind because being famous as a child will do that. Got into drugs, had some legal issues, is now trying to clean herself up and is trying to be a private detective and helpful hero in London, even though most people assume that she's some kind of joke. In a not too dissimilar way to how people thought Screech from Saved by the Bell was a joke.
You just please don't end up doing porn. That's the.
Oh, she doesn't get asked to do porn.
No, she can do porn, but I mean, not like Screech did, because that was just creepy.
She's nearly 9 feet tall, is roughly the same size as the Thing. Like, no one's asking her to do porn.
What? Are you seriously thinking no one would ask you to do porn?
I never understand other people's sexuality. Like, I would never have thought that someone like that would be like a hot thing in porn, but whatever.
No, come on, it's kinks for everything. It's
All right, fine, whatever. Point being, she's been through a lot, and she's just getting her life sorted out before Marc came along and ruined it all with whatever's going to happen next. But yeah, that's Sarah Bacon. She's all right. She's a good one. She's had a bit of a rough time, but she's trying her best.
We do love Sarah. Right, who are we going to next? Michelle, pass that along.
Kathrine.
You're muted.
Muted.
Yeah, and I just chucked it into my mouth. So she did that on purpose.
Probably. That's it.
Yeah.
Because you noticed something on her shelf, she's like, no, that's it, I'm getting her back.
If her Charizard is living rent free in my mind, and the hello darling is living rent free in my mind all the time, I think she can give me a slap.
So, who are you? Who are you playing?
I am Kathrine, and I am playing Chris, who is 18 years old and have been living on the street for the last 2 years. Just getting by the way they could.
Very good.
Yes.
And Lavaita.
Hi, Lavaita. I'm playing Lauren, who is in the early 20s definitely, but sort of 5'9", and generally dresses like normcore people think she's a goth, and goths think she's basic. So she's kind of like black strappy tops and black jeans and sort of long cardigans. And she found out she had a mutant power and decided to just hide it, throw it away, don't think about it, don't let anything happen with it. It's not going to be any use to anyone anyway. Just, ignore it. It'll probably go away and everything will be fine until the events of the prologue. So, she's dealing with just having sort of been outed in a massive crowd with other mutants.
At least safety in numbers or something. Something. Right. Calder is not yet back online, which is not good since we're going to be starting with Calder. But no, his internet just wants to be an absolute arsehole. Which, all of us do at some point. So we need to start a little bit differently since... Okay. If you haven't watched the Session Zero, we did do a little prologue, in which Charles Xavier's call went out at the end of the Hellfire Gala in 2023, asking or telling all mutants that they had to go through the gates in order to protect humanity, as the medicines that Krakoa had been given out had been poisoned, and Orchis and their allies have threatened to kill the humans if the mutants do not leave. Charles, being the person that he is, a bit of a dick, bit of a nice guy, decides to take over everyone's mind, every mutant's mind, and tell them to get the fuck out of here. As our protagonists here were on their way to the gate, unable to resist, they came across a large... as a group of mutants heading towards the gate, they came across a large group of bigots and Orchis soldiers, and a bomb went off. And that is where we left it, as the gate was, although not destroyed, it was made inoperable at the time. I was really tiny, still till cold I got here, but the bomb goes off. There's maybe 30, 40 mutants there. Another 10 Orchis, the soldiers in Orchis get up, full body armour, masks. I'm sorry, helmets, masks, all in black, and a bunch of thugs with, the usual Britain First lot, with their Union Jacks and what do you call that? Yeah, arsehole-ish faces. It's one of those things. Running about. The bomb goes off, everything gets thrown into chaos. It affects everyone. People go dying for the ground, the concrete and cement goes flying into the air. You hear a car horn going off, an alarm. There's people screaming, rushing around. All of you have concrete dusts in your face and your lungs. You've been pushed over. And Lauren, what happened when the bomb went off?
It's hard to remember because just in a massive crowd of people, and then these people came running in shouting after the chanting heard in the distance, and then the whole gate seemed to shift sideways slightly, and then someone ran into me and I fell over, and then the bomb went off, and I didn't see what happened, but there was just dust everywhere. People were shouting. I don't know if it was a bomb exactly or if it was some mutant had done something. I've heard of mutants sometimes just exploding or causing explosions, so I'm looking around going, trying to figure out what's going on.
You, what was it that happened to you? You managed to teleport.
I mean, yeah, I don't think my characters realised that's what they did, but in the panic of things, they did bounce 10 metres from where they were in the crush to just outside the crush, and then someone ran into them.
And someone first of all trips over you. You see it's a smallish person. Their skin is pink, looks somewhat mottled and scaly. They trip over you, screaming, saying, "No, no!" And there's a massive, shaven-headed, stupid-looking prick standing over them with a cricket bat. Fucking mutants.
Okay, I think I'm going to reach towards them and try and grab their ankles and pull them over, given that I'm already on the ground position.
Mm-hmm. Then they give me a melee. But
how do I roll that? Just click on the score or click on the...
So we take on the attack.
Thank you.
It's 11, so it was 10 to hit. So we're not really worrying about the damage here, because you were just trying to kind of grab them. Which you've managed to do. They trip a little bit and stumble. The mutant with the pink skin, or the pink scales, nods at you and stumbles off into a crowd of more people who seem to be lashing out. Fucking muty scum. And now we can roll initiative for the two of you. So we need to do something till cold, I guess, yes. Okay, you're first. You have 12. You have 14, I have 12. Well, this thug has 12. What would you like to do?
I'm going to try and grab his arms together behind his back and hold him down.
Mm-hmm.
I don't weigh very much, so I'm just thinking if I can immobilize him, that's like the best I can do right now.
Yeah, that's fine. Then again, that will be an attack roll.
Melee?
Yeah.
Okay.
Against his defense of 10. So you have, you get 3 damage on him. You're managing to hold him back a little bit. He will try and get out of that though, which I think is agility. I can't remember. Let's see what happens. He breaks out. Your arms go flying off to the side. They're longer than you seem to remember them being.
Yeah, that's the thing that happened before that I didn't want anyone to know about.
And he just seemed to be in. See, I keep forgetting words now. But they seem to be more flexible. You're not. I mean, when did that happen for the first time?
Like, I was 17 and I was sitting in a car with a friend, and my friend fell asleep, and I grabbed the wheel without thinking, and yeah, didn't realize that I hadn't really moved from my seat when I did that.
So now it's happening again where you're trying to fight this person.
Mm-hmm.
And your arms are wrapped around them. They're kind of caught up. They're much bigger than, Ted said it was a big guy. Your arms go all the way around.
Mm-hmm.
Manages to push it off, and you can take 5 damage as he smacks into you. 5 agility, yeah. So 5 health damage. Yeah.
Okay, I'm just going to click that and do a lower number, yeah? I don't click -5. Just sorry.
Just do.
Haven't done much of Roll20.
No, it's better if we use the tokens, but I don't have any set up yet.
Fair.
Okay, he's turned on you again. He's got this cricket bat ready up to hit you.
Have I got the ability to grab the cricket bat from him, or are all my arms wrapped around him right now?
No, they threw the arms off you. You could try.
That's what I thought. I'm going to try and grab the cricket bat.
Let's see if there's actions there as well. So that would be.
I need to go and click.
Let's say grab.
Grab, yeah.
Make a melee check against a melee defense if they succeed. Yeah, I got a target. Okay. So if you'd I wish I'd done that before, where you're doing this pin, make the roll just now, and if it succeeds, you manage to grab the
melee or agility.
Melee. Oh, come on, Calder. Back. He's back. Maybe. So you get another 3 damage into him, knocks him back a little bit as you pull this. You grab this cricket bat out of his hands. You grab it out of his hands and it falls at your feet. You see him; his face is bright red with anger at you, just about spitting. Come here, you fucking lunges for you. Your melee defense is 9, so.
Yeah.
It doesn't need to roll that high. 11. You take another 6 damage as he jumps for you. You drop the cricket bat to the ground, and he starts pummeling into your face. And if Calder makes it in, he can maybe save you. I mean, what we could do. Sorry, this is going all slow because I really am trying to get.
It's fine. I get it. You're multitasking like a pro here.
And also, we've never really. We need to say none of us have played this game before, so we get into it.
Jump straight into combat. That's fine.
Exactly. That's how you do it. Because I'm trying to think. Here's the thing. Right, Marvel is a system that has its own idiosyncrasies. I think the damage and stuff is quite weird to work with. Like, this dude's already lost 6. Oh shit, no. See, that goes wrong. So he's down to and just hitting back and forth is a little bit. But what he can do... No, he can't. Hey, this guy's over you. He gets someone bumps into him. Another looks like a bigger mutant, but maybe double the size of this guy. You can see the folds of skin. It's a bit like the Blob from the X-Men, if you've seen him. The folds of skin, but this person just looks terrified. He's about to come to apologise and knock the guy off his feet and stumbles off. And you hear a voice in your head. Right, you need to go over to the right, just by the gate. We're getting you out of here, okay?
Okay, I kind of bring my arms back into the normal position that they're in, which is kind of held in normal arm length, and head over that way, kind of working through the crowd around the outside as much as possible.
Okay. You're not worried about hearing a voice in your head. That's quite good. Right,
I mean, it's the second voice in my head today, so, you know.
That's true, actually, yeah. Fuck, I forgot about that. See, that's what happens when you have so long since the last session.
You wait ages for a voice in your head, and two on the same time.
Exactly. Two come along. What I'm wondering is if maybe I can help Calder by calling him on Discord and sticking his face in here. But I don't know if I can do that. Anyway, right, no, we'll carry on just now. Kathrine, what happened to you when the bomb went off?
What happens when the bomb went off is Chris get freaking scared.
Chris, sorry, Marc.
So everyone around them will first see, like they have a pair of probably jeans or something and a black hoodie. And first it will seems like the shoulders get a bit broader. And if anyone focus close on them, their what's it called, Adam's apple in English, will grow bigger.
Prominent, pronounced.
And the next second, so it will seems like the shoulders fill out the hoodie more, and then the next second the hair will grow mid back length, and shoulders smaller a bit more, the chest pops out a bit, fill out the hoodie that way, and just everything, their body just snaps from one to another, hair length go haywire from one to another, and they are just looking around in panic.
Your ears are ringing. You can hear the dogs, you can still hear the screaming beyond it. In front of you, you see another guy with a Union flag t-shirt tight over him. This one looks very muscular. You hear a voice in your head saying, "I'd smack that cunt if I was you."
Says
Is that the first C word that's ever been featured in the Marvel Universe?
Possibly. That's why it's good. It's our own universe.
They've all been thinking it.
They've all been thinking it.
What were you saying? I would. What was the voice saying?
That you should smack the person in front of you.
How does the person in front of me look?
It's a rather muscly guy in a Union Jack t-shirt. It's tight over him. He's got skinhead, some tattoos in the back, like the SS and stuff. They're very, very badly done.
And Chris is just going, focus on him, eyes wide, and just shakes the head and go, and try to turn around and run.
And as you do that, this guy reaches out for you and screams, "Fucking Gene Joke!" Grabs onto your ankle and starts pulling you towards him. Told you should have smacked him.
And Chris will just, in a panic, just try to get free.
Okay, so give me a melee roll then.
Melee or
Melee.
the slip free?
Slip free, yeah. Please.
Yeah,
Yeah, I forgot. See, that's me not being paying attention.
that one, right?
That's your reaction, yeah. So as the hand
Yeah.
gets onto you, grabs at your ankle, and suddenly your ankle, even though you've just finished bulking out, immediately your ankle kind of slims down, and the hand just slips off it. Fucking gene drive! And he gets up and lunges towards you. If you want, run past the gate. Someone else will stop this guy, I'm sure. Then you hear a shot.
And Chris are going to bolt for the gate.
Sarah, the bomb goes off and it shakes even you a little bit. What does Sarah look like now with the dust falling around you in the night time? The lamps all broken, people running by, bumping into her, screaming, shouting.
So the bomb won't affect her as much as others. Like, it sort of affects her in the same way that, like, if somebody like burst a bag of flour near her.
Yeah.
So she flinches a bit and she coughs a bit, but she's generally all right. She's looking around and there's a bit of chaos, and she doesn't understand entirely what's just happened. And she's not the brightest person in the world. She has a lot of qualities, but raw intelligence is one of them. So she's just standing there, just yelling out, "Professor X, what the fuck is going on? What have you done? What's Professor X? Where the fuck are you?"
With that, you see someone get up, covered in dust, wearing a black suit, so black armored suit and a helmet, pulling a gun up towards you. Down, mutant, now!
Sorry, what do you say?
Get down, mutant, now!
I'm guessing this isn't a friendly person.
No. It's got the Orchis symbol, the flower, on their arm.
Okay. I would like to smash them.
Straight away, just go fuck it, smash them. Then give me a roll, please.
Okay, so for my smash, the character makes a close attack with an edge.
Mm-hmm.
For this attack, add +1 to the character's melee damage bonus for every 2 points of focus they spend.
Mm-hmm.
On a success, an affected target takes the total damage. On a fantastic success, an affected target takes double the total damage and is stunned for 1 round. So I'm going to roll an attack, and I'm going to use 10 focus.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a +5 to melee damage to whatever this is.
Okay.
As I understand it.
Yes. And if it's a fantastic success, you get. So you roll, and then because you have an edge. Oh no, that's
666.
I mean, you can, if you want, you can use your edge to re-roll the marble dice to see if you get a fantastic success.
I thought 6 was fantastic success,
no,
or is it 1?
one.
It's 1 because 616.
Yeah.
Okay.
See,
Okay, I'm going to use the edge quite as well.
But you can use the edge. No, what you do with the edge. Oh yeah, edge roll, excellent. You just got the exact same fucking roll.
I've just rolled. Okay, fine. I've just rolled 4 6s in a row.
This
is clearly Sarah Bacon's night.
Insane, yeah. So that's 49 damage this guy takes, and you see him. He starts to put. You see the finger squeezing on the trigger.
Oh, it's actually a lot more.
No, that's it. It's the damage.
No, I get another 10
Why?
on top of it. I get another 5 on top of. Oh wait.
You do. You get another 5 on top of it, or is that included with the +7 there?
It's not. It's not taking that into account.
Okay.
There doesn't need to be an option for me to add the power to my attack.
Anyway, that's a limitation with. What'd you call it? Roll 20 then, right? So that is 54 damage, which is a bit accurate. And Coda is still not on.
Well, yeah, it was really silly of this guy to pull a gun on Sarah Bacon, who is like almost 9 feet tall and a massive slab of meat.
Well,
like she's wearing like a black t-shirt, black jeans that looks like a fucking nightmare.
Do you know what I have in my head for Sarah Bacon? You know, Adventure Time. What you call her? Oh fuck, what's her name? He meets her down where she lives with all the animals, the things that look like animals. Oh,
I never
fuck.
watched Adventure Time.
Oh no, yeah, you'll need to. Right, I'll need to look out because it's brilliant. If anyone in the chat knows who I'm talking about, Adventure Time, big blonde chick with the animal hat. But anyway, yeah. So what's it look like when you smash him? Actually, you tell me.
She just walks up to him and just says like, "Oh, fuck off," and just both fists down on him.
You hear crunches. The ceramic of his, or whatever it is, of his helmet breaks. You see the cracks running along it. You see the bulletproof plating on his back snap in half and rip into. You see blood coming out. You hear him cough. Fucking mutant. And you hear more gunshots. And a
Yeah,
voice in
then
my
she
head
just
saying,
says to him,
"You
"Yeah,
probably deserve
fucking
that."
mutant, fuckhead." Sorry.
It's okay. Your voice in your head saying, "He probably deserved that." Not
Calder
all...
has arrived in the game.
Wait, really? Is he here?
Calder has just left the game.
Wait, I've got two callers there. Oh my god. The people in chat, I know, thank you very much for watching. Thank you for being so patient. Calder is appearing and disappearing like the fucking gas in a peep. Aye. I don't know what's going on.
Well, let's just keep going until Calder appears properly.
Might as well.
So you're saying that there's more gunshots and stuff?
More gunshots having a voice in your head saying, "You can fight, but I don't think all these people can. I'll help who I can. You help the rest."
She just yells out in front of, "Look, who the fuck are you?"
You get a fist smacked into your side. It does no damage whatsoever. Fucking muties! Get out of our country!
Alright, so at this point, Sarah's just going to be like, well, fuck this. She's going to just basically like go around and try to get in the way of bullets and try to like shepherd people away and stuff. Like she's going to try and help out the people who can't fight at this point.
Okay. Lauren, you see someone that's vaguely familiar. A massive mountain of a woman smacks into one of the people wearing black and just breaks them as you're trying to run past. There's more people running in every direction, people screaming. I mean, you can hear gunshots in the UK, you know, that's not exactly all that familiar. Wait a minute. He says, "I hope everything's good now." Is it good? I don't know. Calder, can you hear us? Obviously not in there. Yay! Wait a minute. I will make sure you're back in there.
It's so fucking good to see you, Calder.
Although it just went. I'm so sorry, but I'm
You
glad.
have nothing to apologize for. Technology is a dick.
Yeah, it is. It's like somebody just phasing power through my PC, so that's
Have you seen the amount of times I've fucked things up? I mean, come on, man.
No, but still, I just anyway. Yeah, carry on. Sorry, slowed this down enough.
So, Lauren, I said we're coming to you, but we're not. Sorry about that. Silas, the bomb is went off. Well, first of all, we need to go back a little bit with Silas. Silas, what were you doing when Xavier's call came through?
I was having a gin and tonic after a very long, pointless meeting, and that bastard, that patronizing bastard, thinks he can send a long-distance message from God knows where, telling me to go to do God knows what, and I hate him so much on a principle level.
But you feel you cannot resist it. You stand up and you walk out. You're going to the nearest gate. And you get there and the bomb, you get there just before the bomb goes off. And you see all of this happen. You're still somehow being forced towards the gate. You get into everyone else that was there when the bomb went off seems to have been shaken from it, but you're still walking straight towards it. You hear people screaming, there's fists flying, there's absolute chaos. And someone runs up in front of you and goes to throw a fist at your face. And a voice says,
Not news to
That'll
me.
be
But...
enough of that. And Xavier's command leaves your head.
Oh, thank God. Okay. I mean, is the fist still coming my way, or
Yes.
is it? Oh, good. I mean, that's one part of the trouble taken care of, and the other part not. Can I try to dodge the fist that's coming my
You
way?
certainly can. I will roll, and then you can do your reaction.
Mm-hmm.
It's a 14. I don't know what your melee thinks it is. It's 10. So it would hit. So you need to, if you go to actions, you can see the dodge roll is any attacks against character. Sorry. There you go.
It's agility, correct? The dodge?
Yes.
Okay. Nope. Certainly not.
You didn't think that was an attack. If you roll, boom, should be that. There we go. Let's see. It's even less. You get this punch into you, and I think you've got the lowest health from everyone there.
Oh yes.
And you take 7 damage as this fist rams into your face. And it's this woman who's got long dark hair. Fucking scum! I don't know why, but my insults are terrible tonight. I usually get really good insults. Fucking bigots are stealing my insults.
You're role-playing bigots. They're not the most intelligent people.
I know.
No, not really.
Don't give bigots good insults.
This is true. It's true. Okay, I don't feel so bad then. They're basically just saying the same shit all the time. It's like a broken fucking record. The thing smashes into your face, Alice. You hear the voice saying, you should have dodged that one.
Right. I think in response, I mean, I'm going to out of characters more or less assume these aren't mutants.
No, anyone wearing the black armor or wearing, God love the queen sort of shit is generally.
Yep. I will attempt telepathic blast on said person.
Okay. So give me the logic. Yeah, I'm sorry a minute. Make a logic attack, yeah? Gives character on the other side.
Yep.
Oh, there you go. Fantastic success.
Okay.
So there we go. So it's double damage. So that is 28 damage. You knock into this guy's head. What does it look like? What does it feel like to them when you hit them with this telepathic blast?
It's honestly normally Salas is a bit more subtle about the way he slaps somebody across the face, but after almost having his nose broken, like there's just like blood coming, like starting to trickle down his nose. It just is this full, like all enveloping, almost like crunching white noise inside their head that just hopefully flings them backwards.
You see them, their head kind of goes to the sides, goes back. Asshole, hand goes to her head, and someone else smacks into her and she falls over. You see more people struggling with others wearing various patriotic gear. There's at least 3 Orchis soldiers up and about. You see one smack the butt of their gun into a woman with green horns coming out of her head. And she goes down. The other voice, Silas, you might want to get out of here, mate. Run past the gate.
Do you want help?
I don't need help. Help the others go in there. Also, the big one, give her a boost. Maybe she can get this day out.
I think he'll like mid sentence telepathic thought like big what? Okay, fine, and just does as he's told.
Lauren, you just made it past the gate. You see what looks like an old man, kind of bent over a little bit, long grey hair, looks really dirty, and he looks back at you. Come on, quick! And he puts his hand down on the ground. And the bit of the road there is actually cobbled, and you see the stones come up one by one, rising up, so all of them got makes a doorway. Said, get in quick, and waves you in. I think you're muted.
I rush forwards and just do what I'm told because I'm kind of past the point of being able to think of what I should be doing for myself. At this point, everything's just gone too wild.
The
so
voice says to you, "It'll all be okay, darling. Don't worry." And you head into the darkness. Chris, you see this everything in front of you. Lauren was right behind the guy, but this old man is opening up this doorway. The little pink person runs past you. Sorry, bumps into you. Heads down into the darkness as well. The voice says to you, "In here, you'll be safer now."
And they just follow. Can't be worse than what we're in right now.
You head into the darkness with a large mutant come behind you. It looks like a blob, just saying sorry every step they take. I'm sorry. You hear gunshots go off and you hear someone scream. And Sarah, you are surrounded by a mob of arseholes and soldier arseholes with mutants running, screaming. You see people lying, pulled in blood. You see others unconscious. You see someone putting a power dampening collar on a mutant that's lying on the floor. You see the flames that were around their body suddenly go out. And they seem to be now surrounding you.
All right, I think it's time for a ground-shaking stomp. The character. So, hang on. I can share the. The character makes a melee check and compares that against the agility defense of every target within the character's reach, plus their rank in spaces. Any target the attack succeeds against take half regular damage. On a fantastic success, the targets take full damage and are knocked prone.
As you're about to do that, Silas thinks ahead. Give her a boost.
Right. I think he clocks her, remembers her from a while ago, and yells out, "I hope you're still good at punching people," and uses bump power on her. I think that's. Let me just double check if I have to spend. I'm pretty sure.
It's focus you need to spend.
It's focus. Yep. How much is the? So I'm paying 15 focus for it, to bump it to.
Yes.
Yep.
Right. So now you make your roll, Sarah. And whoever gets hit by it takes full damage and are knocked prone because it's been bumped by Silas' power.
Melee check. So I click on the score.
Attack.
Oh, attack. All right.
I think. Yeah.
Oh shit.
Oh, you got a fantastic enemy. So there we go. So
That's
they
a good
get
roll. I got a good roll.
Nice.
Didn't even need to get bumped. It's just fine, no? So the damage is 49.
Oh, she doesn't. She just does a stomp. She was like, "Fucking Daily Mail cunts!" Brah!
See, that's a better than something. Boot comes down. Silas, you see this. You give her this boost. Sarah, you feel yourself getting just a little bit stronger as you go, and then your foot comes down. Silas, you're just out of range. There's a lot of people already on the ground. There's a lot of mutants running about everywhere. There's some the bad guys are out of range, but your foot comes down, and everyone in range rises into the air and collapses on the ground. You hear lots of people screaming. You hear more running. A lot of people aren't getting back up. The voice in your head says, "Go now. The old man can't hold it open for long."
All of us hear this, like both Sarah and I.
Yes, you and Sarah will hear it.
Mm. Yep, and I'll really stretch-legged, and like in catching up with Sarah, just say, "Yep, still good at punching people," and then just keep.
What the fuck are you doing here?
What are you doing here? I'm on business. I don't know what you're doing here. Just walk and talk, run and talk.
You make it to this cobblestone doorway. The old man's looking strained as he's holding it open. Sarah, you see is running by, people getting picked up, put in paddy bags with the Orchis logo on the side. And the voice
Can I
saying to
try
you,
and stop that from happening?
you can't help them. You need to get out now. You need to help those you can. We'll help the rest later. Now, get the fuck out of here.
All right, mystery voice.
I like that name.
So, hang on, have I seen the old man?
Yes, you see him, but he's not far beyond where the gate is. Don't go in the gate. Go down into that doorway.
If he's struggling with the doorway, Sarah would be like, "Do you want me to take over, old man?"
I don't think you have the same power as I do. Yeah, I mean,
Oh, you got magic mumbo jumbo.
yeah, sure. Somebody get in before
All right, fine, I'm going. I'm fucking going.
you do that. You hear a gunshot, and you hear a scream from him, and you're falling into this doorway. And it seems like there's no stairs there. And behind you, you hear a thundering roar. Something that sounds familiar, but you're not sure exactly what it is. And as you turn as you're falling, you see a glimpse of gold and red. And the door closes, and the old man isn't with you. And you land, and you see these three and two other mutants with you. You look like you're in some underground train tunnel. Big circular, so wall and ceiling. The tracks look rusted, unused.
Well, that's
Can I
good.
see? Is there any So it's a tube station.
Seems like it. Well, it's at least the tracks leading to. There must be a station one way or the other.
Oh, so I'm on a tube track. All right, as a Londoner, I'd probably be able to identify that it's vaguely a tube track. Just like, okay, so she gets up, brushes herself off, looks around, and is just like, what the fuck was that?
The pink one and the big one are both crying, like sobbing uncontrollably. Chris, Lauren, what are you two doing?
We're kind of with the other ones looking. Well, I'm kind of with the other mutants looking around and trying to figure out. The same as Sarah was wondering, like, where are we? What's going on? What just happened? Just if we're in a tube tunnel, are we about to get hit by a train? Is anything likely to come along here? But at least we're out of the immediate danger from upstairs.
You hear nothing from above either. Sally, you're quite sure there was no tube station, so there was no tube line underneath you, especially not, it's like you didn't go down far, you didn't feel like you were going down far. It's like you fell into the hole, you were able to turn, and then you landed.
It was a little bit weird when about half a minute ago a load of dust fell down from the ceiling because of some kind of massive stomp up on top, but
yes.
So it's not the Northern Ireland then, like it's lower than the Northern Ireland.
I'd like to try and use my investigation trait
Mm-hmm.
to try and work out, because Sarah's a Londoner. She is very familiar with the tube. She knows she knows the tube, so she's trying to work out what line she's on.
Mm-hmm.
With investigation, I have an edge on vigilance checks to spot clues and on logic checks relating to interpreting clues. So I guess whichever one you would think was more appropriate, I'll roll that.
Right, so right. What did you relate to interpreting clues? Okay, so I'm not sure you actually need to make a roll here. I think because you've got the investigation trait, and since you know more about it than I do, and I sent you what station you'd be going to earlier, you tell me what.
Yeah, I didn't want to have that. I didn't want a metagame.
But it's not metagame. This is the result of your investigation.
Okay.
So you tell me what clues are there? I mean, there's probably up on the walls there'll be the signs. I take it there'll be.
There'll be. I think on the tube they're little little signs that are only really decipherable to people who either work for the tube or are relatively informed on the issue. And Sarah's pretty streetwise, so she'd probably be able to work out from that, like looking at the codes, being working out what line this is, and realizing the line hasn't been used in 50 years. and would lead on to what was the Strand tube station, which is a tube station that hasn't been in use in London for years. It was long replaced by like a new Charing Cross station, and Holborn kind of like usurped it, so it isn't really used. So she just turns around, everyone's like, "All right, thank fuck, we're on an unused line. This is the line that leads to the old Strand station. Everyone, get up. We've got to move."
And he gets up, and you'll notice that sort of when he got Xavier's message, he had been on like a bar patio, kicked off his shoes, so he's barefoot, which is painful to be when you're in an abandoned tube station, railway. And I'm just gonna turn on levitation so I can just like levitate a little bit off the ground to not stub my toes.
With the guy, the big guy, looks at you. Lucky bastard. I'm sorry.
Out of character sympathy.
The pink one with the kind of scales. When she looks up, she's got no nose sticking out. It's kind of more like a lizard's face, but not quite. Thank you. Who says that to you, Lauren?
We're all just doing what we can here. Let's figure out what we do next now.
This is Greg. He's my mate.
Hi, Greg.
Greg looks at you and just looks away again. Sorry.
You don't need to apologise.
And you all hear the voice in your head. Not as many as I would have hoped.
Are you all hearing this as well? I'm
you're all
honestly puzzled right now.
Just hold your beast, we'll get to it. Right, I don't have a lot of time and I don't have a lot of resources.
Then
Get
talk
to the station.
fast. Who are you?
Fucking trying to. It doesn't matter who I am. I'm helping you. Get to the station, get some rest. You need to get out of the London and head north. Right? I'll get back to you when I can with more details. You need to get out of London. If you get hold of a radio, you can find out what's going on. But just... we're in trouble. All of us.
Out of character, is that the voice of the old man, or is the old man just gone from the... Okay, no.
The old man got shot and died.
Well, that's...
That's that.
Thanks for clearing that one.
Well, I thought I made it clear with the gunshot and the scream and the blood.
Yeah, out of character, just let's not get attached to anyone, because I'm not...
Basically,
Get
yes.
attached, otherwise it's no fun.
Life moves fast in the Marvel universe.
Did you say you knew where we... aiming at Sarah, did you say you knew where we were? Because we need to... we can't just stay here.
I'd say we're about 200 yards away from the old tube station. It's abandoned. That'll bring us out roughly near Waterloo Bridge. I mean, my gaff isn't that far. Like, it's about an hour's walk. It's in Peckham. We could head to my place and regroup.
Regrouping sounds good. How's everyone feeling? Can we move?
I can
good.
move.
Yeah, I mean, it looks like if someone pushed you hard, you just float away. So, yeah, we got that.
Thanks.
Silence
Starts to wipe his nose. Also, starting to realize that after Xavier's mind blast, kind of like not only his nose. I mean, the nose is bleeding from the punch, but like one of his eyes is bleeding and his ears are bleeding from the telepathic message. He's not having a good day. It's just kind of he's slumping as he's levitating, which is kind of entertaining to watch for the people around him.
So what are you doing?
After we got down here, Chris will just have been like settled, no changes anymore. Kind of middle-length hair, and they're just standing in the like a bit away from the group and just watching stone-faced, no emotions showing, just watching people talk, not saying anything, just watching. And again, just stone-faced, no emotion showing.
You hear the voice one last time after they said all this and just said, "It's all going to be alright, hen. Just go, have a rest. We'll all get through this."
And when the
you
rest
can
start,
feel a smile in your head as he says that. You feel comforted somewhat.
and when the rest starts talking about moving on, Chris just kind of nods and just follows.
All right, so nobody objects. So to the Strand
Nope.
station, get up to the street level, and then head to my gaff, and we'll figure this out together. Yeah.
Sounds fair.
Yeah, I'm in.
Sorry.
I was going to say I'm in as long as the streets are like not too hectic. And after all that, who knows what's going on?
Well, what do we know? Is this a Hellfire Gala? Is that on today?
Yes, it is. And who knows who wasn't invited? And then he just like doesn't continue the sentence, keeps floating on.
Well, clearly we weren't invited, and thank God for that.
It's a very long way away.
There's always some shit with the Hellfire Gala. It never goes. It's never just a party, is it? It's always a fucking mess of some kind.
I mean, fair, but it's a dressy mess. It just keeps going.
I'm assuming we're saying all this while we're walking down the tube.
Yeah, I think there's plenty of like. We've got an hour of walking. We can talk.
You've only got a couple of minutes till you get to the Strand station, and you can see it's covered in dust. There's some place you see empty bottles smashed and stuff. There's some graffiti over the place, lots of like danger signs, things like that. But it's been closed for a long, long time.
So
God,
I assume
I used to come down here all the time.
Why?
Well,
Brick of heroin.
not to a point where there weren't that many places that I could go drinking without attracting attention.
Oh, yeah, I guess.
Wait, you're a power smash, aren't you? You were my
I
hero.
prefer Sarah. I prefer to be called Sarah.
Oh, of course, Sarah. You were my hero. I had your lunchbox.
Oh, kid.
I'm not a kid.
Wait, how old is this person?
You look like a kid. You have no idea.
Oh, I don't mean to condescend to you. I mean, thank you. It's a lovely thing, but we're in a bit of a shit now, and parasocial fame stuff. It just ain't really time for that kind of thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I get it. I'm sorry.
No, it's all right. I get it. It happens all the time. But look, let's just get to my gaff, all right? Let's just get there. We can sit down. We can work on what's going on. Maybe get you home.
So, what does it look like? But how would you get out of a station like this?
Well, I figure we have to
asking me.
climb up onto the platform. There'll be some way from the platform up towards the top, but there might be stuff in the way. Although if Sarah's been there a lot, they've probably been taken down or smashed.
I mean,
There are definitely routes out, but then there's like you're gonna have to do some crawling here or there. Like Sarah at some point would have smashed her way in, so there will be
Sarah
a way
could
out.
crawl and the rest could probably just walk when she goes. So,
But the thing is, it would probably lead on to like I don't know, because it's something I've never done. I've never been to an abandoned station in London, so I'm not entirely sure how you would get out. But for the sake of the game,
there's probably
there's a way up, and it ends up going through, and you end up basically going through the backs of a Greg's that's near there. Like that's kind of you have to go out through the Greg's.
That's the great existential like crisis of like wherever you go, you end up in the back of a Greg's.
Well, in real life,
I
there's a
don't know
Greg's
what-
basically right next to where the station is in real life. So
No, yeah, accurate.
That's why we chose this station for the Gregs.
Might be tempting to grab some food on the way past because it's been a while. Like,
I used to do that when I lived in London, and I'd be going home at like 3 a.m, right? And I know I shouldn't have done this, but I would like go by the bakeries, and they had the stuff delivered outside, and I'd steal something sweet. Be great.
Yeah.
Or when I really had no money to steal a loaf of bread and make it work all day, but I was like,
I just try to like live your life like Les Mis style.
oh, that was great back then. I was
I
really good
stole
looking,
a
so I didn't get a
sausage
place to sleep.
roll.
So,
and that's why Mark left London.
yes, it kind of is.
Are you on the run from a very specific police officer who
But
just
people,
really
people
wants?
did think I got murdered at one point and were very surprised when I turned up again. It's, there were rumours about me in quite a lot of places. I'm a good boy.
You know, the rest of us just went by the bakery and bought the newly baked.
I had no money. I stole.
Going home from a night out at
Yes.
3 in the morning.
That's the thing. As I said, I was very, very handsome. Right? Not very, very, but handsome enough with a Scottish accent, and that makes you very, very handsome. When I was younger, and I used to get drinks and drugs a lot for free, but not so much food for free. It was terrible, very upsetting. But then I stopped drinking, stopped smoking, stopped doing drugs, had kids, and now I'm about 10 times my size. So you know.
You could have sold the drugs to buy, for the money to buy the bread.
Yeah, that doesn't make sense to me. That's
Yeah, that's fair.
I'd sell the bread for the. But anyway, that's not the game we're playing right now. Stop
No.
distracting your.
Let's grab some food on the way to Sarah's place because we might need that later.
Right, let me tell you something. You don't want to get any of the stuff that's in the Gregs, right? They make it on the day, so anything that's going to be there now is going to be like rotten and stale as shit.
Sponsored by Greg's.
Greg,
Greg's, if you're watching, he's a sponsor. Big grand.
It's so fresh. Don't have it at the end of the day.
Well, that's it. Exactly. It's so fresh. Don't have it in there because it's it's made fresh. Get in there in the morning. Money, please.
All right, pick up the fucking sausage rolls. We've got to get moving. Yeah, it's an emergency.
Yeah, I'm fine.
You pick your way through. There's a couple of false kind of starts there, and then there's a hole in a wall somewhere that gets you into the back of the grids, actually, and you're in where you're able to grab some of the stuff. But when you're getting out, you need to actually break the door open to do so, which might cause the alarm to go off.
Oh wait, I might be able to help with this because I haven't tried it much yet, but I might be able to get around the alarm, reach the alarm.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You okay?
Yeah, because I have the only one of my powers I have actually used before and have control over is flexible fingers. So
if you've got fingers, that's probably even more accurate than my flexible limbs. So go for it.
I can pick locks, so I can
pick
get
any
the
lock,
lock
can't
up. Not the alarm. I can't fix the alarm, but I can get the lock up.
Yeah,
I could just smash the alarm. Just let me know and I'll smash it.
Which kind of gets rid of the point of picking the lock. You can just smash the door then. Fuck it.
We've got options. What do we actually do?
I'm just saying, look, I can just smash this out. That's an option. If people think I should do that, I'll do it.
I mean, at this point, I don't think our, PR could get any worse. So,
Okay, if you like a non-partisan idea, picking the lock would be a better idea. It's much easier to get away with an alarm going off than making a hole in a fucking wall.
that's also true.
That's the last time I'm helping you.
Maybe try a lock picking.
Yep.
So, Chris, I don't even think you need a roll for that, do you?
No,
your finger goes to any physical lock?
Yeah, I can make my fingers to basically any small tool
Yep.
I want, and it seems like the lockpick is just works.
Do you let them see that you're doing this, or do you just go up to the door and kind of try and hide it?
I think that if we're talking about how to get out, I think Chris will just say, I know a trick, and then kind of turn their back and cover it up a bit and just fumble a bit around, and the door goes click, and they look back and say, "Are we ready to go?" And then just open the door.
The door and the contacts when the for the alarm come off each other, and you hear the wail going. It's dark. It's now about 3 a.m. The street lamps some of them are flickering. It's got this kind of it's not halogen. It's so a halogen kind of glow to them. Streets are empty. A couple of cars parked, but not all that many. You don't see anything. Sorry?
In the direction from where we came, is there like any kind of fires?
What direction was that?
I don't know. I mean, I would say the direction. No, I mean.
Well, we went
given
through
the
a
whole
magic
rail
portal into an underground tube station. There's no way we could know where.
Yeah.
You do hear helicopters. And something similar to that sound that you heard, Sarah, just before you went in the hole. Kind of, it's somehow it reminds you of like Stark's armor or something, but much louder.
A Stark armor, did you say?
Yeah, but louder.
Does that sound like a Hulkbuster to you?
No,
what
that sounds like some.
Hulkbuster, like that, the armor that like the Avengers use if the Hulk gets out of hand.
Out of character, would Silas have an idea of what it is?
Possibly, but I don't know if Silas
Everyone
heard
kind
it.
of.
The thing.
Sorry?
Well, no, maybe
Yeah.
you would hear it now, but it's far away.
I'm assuming that everyone would roughly know that like Stark would have made an armor that would have got the Hulk, because this is Avengers.
Oh, yeah,
level.
that's
Like I think
that's
everyone
things.
would kind of know what that is.
Yeah, it's not. Well, I mean, not everyone would know, but it wouldn't be uncommon for people to know.
Well, I can just explain. It's his armor that Tony Stark uses to keep the Hulk in check. Like if the Hulk ever goes like off his rocker, he can like put on this massive like Iron Man suit and like contain him.
Right.
It sounds like he's out there in his Hulkbuster.
So you're saying that noise is
give
the...
me a vigilance check.
I'm sorry.
I'm saying Silas can give me a vigilance check.
Okay.
So you're saying that sounds like giant armor to keep mutants under control?
Well, it's to keep the Hulk under control.
Okay, but it would work on anyone, right?
Silas, that's a
12?
Stark Sentinel.
Okay.
You can't see it in the sky though.
Fair enough. And like the moment that you say it's like a Hulkbuster to keep mutants under control, he just nods and says, "That's exactly what it is."
Then we should go, I think.
Yes.
Quickly?
Yeah. Fuck. Why is Stark hunting us?
So
You know what? It's investments. It's an investment strategy. It's fine. And then he just keeps going.
how long will it take to get to your place, Sarah?
On foot, a bunch of people walking, maybe injured people. I think it would take about an hour. Like you cross Waterloo Bridge, you go past Waterloo, you'd end up down like going through Land of North a bit, maybe. Take about an hour on foot, give or take.
And more like bickering as they walk into like Southend. Really, you can make more money than this.
Why the fuck are you talking? What are you like, an Elon Musk? What are you doing?
I'm just saying. He just keeps going.
You're walking for about 10 minutes, you start to see, so in London, the early morning deliveries. Things be taken like to bakers that don't make the stuff fresh, being left outside. Magazines, newspapers being dropped off outside the newsagents. Start to see more police cars going around, and it's someone want to give me what would it be? What would he do for stealth?
Agility, right?
I think it's agility.
I've got a situation awareness.
Yeah, that would be good. Right, give me that. Give me a roll for that, please. That's sneak hide.
I've got it's a trait. I'm not sure it's a roll.
It
says
adapt your
edge on
roll
the-
then.
What roll, sorry?
It adapt your roll.
Oh, yeah, it's a edge on initiative checks.
There you go. Okay, right. No, then that's not.
I have the sneaky trait.
Okay, what does
Nice.
that give you?
It gives an edge on agility checks when sneaking around.
Right.
And enemies have trouble on vigilance check to detect the character when the character is invisible or hiding.
Then we'll let you give the group check then, to be nice to you, as you're trying to get across. So it would take an hour walking, but it would take probably longer if you're trying to be stealthy about it.
So agility is that one,
Mm-hmm.
and
I
then
should point out that Sarah is big and
Yeah.
bulky and not at all a stealth character in any way. Does that change things a bit?
Well, yeah, it would do, but as I said, I'm being nice. And also, all of the action was in other parts of the city. There's 3 gates in London. There might be more or less. I have no idea. I'm saying there's 3. And at least in the one that you were at was attacked. So you seem to be in a part of London where there is no gate, and therefore less action round about you.
Yeah, I'd be very surprised if anyone was looking for us specifically here.
Exactly. They're looking for you specifically. Very, very unlikely, at least for the moment. So let's say it takes you a little bit more. So it takes you nearer to 2 hours to get there. I can't remember what time of year the gala was in, so I don't know if the sun would be starting to rise soon or not.
I mean, 4 or 5 o'clock, it's probably lightning at least.
Yeah.
what time of year were we?
I can't remember. That's what I'm saying. I can't remember. I think the gala would have been in summer, wouldn't it? I'm not sure. See,
I
research.
assume like the big events would happen kind of like around like 2 or 3 a.m. kind of like in the height of the party. So I'm assuming it's probably a bit later.
It was about 3 o'clock when you got to. No, because I'm pretty sure the gala was up at Muir Island, was it not?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I think Michael.
The gala wasn't on Krakoa. The gala was on Muir Island. The Hellfire Corp had bought the island and had the thing there, and that's why they were having the gala. They weren't bringing non-mutants onto the island.
Out of character, I did a quick Google and it says July.
There we go. See, thank you very much.
Oh, thank you.
So in reality, it wouldn't really be really dark.
No, it'll be really bright. In Scotland, well, it's England, so it's a bit later, but it'll be morning by 6. You'll have dawn by then, easily.
Yep.
So it's getting bright. You're seeing people start to get up and go about their day. Sarah, what does your base look like? Is it big enough to hold the 6 of you? Is it somehow secret? Is it just a gaff or what?
Well, it's basically like a terraced house, but like an old school
I thought you
terraced
said
house.
terrorist house. I'm like, what the fuck? Terrorist house?
No, me too.
Terrorist? Wait, no,
This is a very, very
terraced
London
house.
building, so it's a very terraced place, but it's got a pretty large basement, which is why Sarah's friend Stephanie let her have it. It's big enough to hold Sarah, so it's got this massive queen-size bed in it, which is the only bed that could fit Sarah. But when you get there, it's like there's on the outside there's stairs down. There's a little sign that says Sarah Bacon Detective Agency. It's not a very good sign. Like, she's not making a lot of money. So there's some stairs that lead down into this basement area, and it's pretty sizable because it has to be. There's like a office/living room area, a separate bedroom, and a separate kitchen and bathroom that has been put in. Sorry, that was my phone.
He'll be back in a second. No, she's gone.
All right. So it's pretty scruffy. It's covered in like files and bits of paper, and like there's a really old computer. Like the computer looks like it was ripped out of a school or an office in like 2010. Like it's not a very expensive computer, but it's just enough. It's just enough so she's got internet access and can do her emails and stuff. The place is a bit scruffy, but it's enough to fit everyone because it has to be large because Sarah is large. She has to live there.
Yeah, that makes
so
sense.
Everyone could just sit around on a sofa or on the floor, licking their wounds, while Sarah just sits at a computer and just tries to find out, like, see what the press is saying about what happened the night before.
And that's what you do. First of all, Michelle, look in things. What you call it? Discord, because I found the woman I'm talking about, Susan Strong. She's awesome.
Yep.
You turn on the TV, Sky News, CNN, everything is talking about how mutants betrayed humanity, how it came to light that the drugs that they had shared supposedly so magnanimously turned out to be poisoned in an effort to get rid of the human race. But the heroes at Orchis have stood against them and are ready to put down the mutant menace. They've already got rid of 90% of the mutants on Earth. They can all go to Mars for all anyone cares, or Iraq, or whatever they want to call it. Mutants are no longer welcome on Earth. Any mutant should make their way to a holding facility to face justice, to be removed from the planet. There's a message from the government that Orchis will be taking over some regular police duties. That Captain Britain is no longer welcome in the UK. That changes will be made to certain intelligence services serving Her Majesty.
Is this worldwide, like a whole new world order? That, like, what do the world leaders have to say about any of this?
Some of them are completely on board with it. Places like Wakanda are not saying anything. Seems to be, from what we can see, that it's true. The medications were poisoned.
What the fuck? Are any of you like related to Krakoa? Have you ever been there or anything?
Nope. I've heard of it, obviously.
There,
oh, okay.
But I lived there, but this is the first thing I heard about poison foods.
Would the High Council do this? Like, I don't see Professor X being down with this, but I could definitely see Magneto doing this.
Magneto's dead already.
Really?
Yeah, he's been dead
Yeah.
For fuck's sake. I did all this research and it all turns out to be out of date. Because I researched the council and everything. God damn it. Alright, fine. Yeah.
I think
this is the kind of shit that Magneto used to do, but he's dead now. He's not been around for a while.
Silas kind of like he's I think like levitating over a chair, kind of like leans back and kind of like says, "Really shouldn't have let Sinister on the console. To be, like, in fairness, that was a bad move."
Sinestro.
And then he kind of he's not even answering. He's going to check his phone for messages or emails, and
you start seeing things coming up about mutants being arrested, about mutant terrorists causing trouble at the sites of the gates, and you even see where you were. Maybe even catch a glimpse of Sarah as she stamps down and sends everyone flying.
Right,
these mutant menaces.
I'm feeling for my back pocket and realising I left my phone in my flat, and then I'm wondering if I even locked my flat when I left to go to the gate in the first place, and having a bit of a moment.
Chris, what are you doing? Because I know you're very, you're not as social maybe as the others. You tend to hold back a bit. So what is it you're doing then while you're watching the news here?
I think they're just, again, not doing that much really. Trying to just settle in all this, figuring out for themselves, like, in their mind, what the fuck is going on. I think just, the ADHD brain, just eyes going all over, watching Silas, having an eye on him, what he's doing,
Fair.
watching the news, seeing this interaction between Sarah and Silas, and just trying to figure out where the fuck everyone is in this mess.
I like to address everyone. That's all right.
Right? Yeah.
All right. Looking at the situation, we are not safe here. Like, this is my business and my home. This is publicly listed, so clients can come around. Like, we got to get out of here. But before that, I got to go talk to my friend upstairs. All right.
God?
No, not God. Stephanie.
It's me, Margaret.
My friend Stephanie. She's my landlord and friend. This is her place, essentially, that I use to. I just got to go and see her, and then we got to get out of here, all right? I think.
Right?
I mean, it sounds like
hope-
we've got to get out of London and then probably the whole country if we can, but where do we go?
We can figure that out on the road, but I got to see Stephanie before we go. I have
Okay,
to. I have to
well,
see Stephanie.
It's not safe out there. I'm staying here for now, so...
Look, just stay here. I'm just going upstairs, all right? I'll be back. And I go upstairs.
So, Sarah, who is Stephanie? What is she like? Is she human? Is she...
She is a human.
mutant?
She is a
hero?
normal human. She is Sarah's oldest friend. Has been friends with her since they were kids, and all the way through. All the way through Sarah's drug issues, everything. Stephanie was always there. Stephanie is family, friend, everything to Sarah. She has to see her before she goes on the lam, essentially.
How would Stephanie react to this whole business if she found out that the medicines that were given out by Krakoa were poisoned?
Well, Stephanie is an incredibly good friend to Sarah, so she would probably assume that she would trust Sarah. She wouldn't necessarily trust Krakoa for the same reasons that Sarah wouldn't trust Krakoa. You see what I mean?
Yeah.
So, yeah, they're very close. Stephanie's husband, who I haven't named as yet, I forgot to name, not so much. He is not
Mr.
happy.
Stephanie.
Sorry?
Mr. Stephanie.
Yeah, Mr. Stephanie is not happy that Sarah is in
Stefan.
the basement. Never liked Sarah at all. But Stephanie loves Sarah, loves having her around, loves that she's in the basement. And Sarah is a very successful woman, although I need to look at the character sheet because I forgot what her job was, but she's very successful. They are loaded, basically.
Yeah.
Base. Oh, that's it, yeah. So Stephanie married the husband, Mr. Stephanie, who is silly rich. So she's got cash.
And they live upstairs, both of them.
Yeah, because above the basement is like a 3-story house.
Odds or even.
What do you mean?
Odd or even.
Oh, no. Oh,
What does that mean? What am I saying?
Odd or even. Just choose.
Pick one.
Even.
I rolled a 1. You go to the door. You knock, I take it.
Yeah.
And after a moment, you hear some shuffling. A man opens the door. In a bathrobe, hair slicked back from the shower. You're lucky I don't call the police right now. Get out of here.
I'm going, but I want to see Steph before I go.
Oh, sorry, I need to make a reply because I'm terrible. You're not going to see Steph.
Get out of my way. You don't want to do this. You're going to get out of my way and I'm going to see my
I
friend.
always knew Eugene Trash were.
I push him aside and walk straight past him.
He stumbles back, falls, bangs his head against get out of here, I'm calling the police. You see him scramble up, his little fucking slippers coming off his feet.
I pick him up. I say to him, I will be gone and you may never see me again in 5 minutes. Give me 5 minutes, all right?
Give me a what do you call it check? So an ego check, please.
All right.
Out of character question.
Yeah.
Is he so loaded or well known in the public that people would know about him? Would he have known collections of art, jewelry, weapons, anything like that?
Good thought. Maybe not.
I haven't put that much thought into him, to be honest.
He didn't exist until
the presentation I made was he was a line on my sheet.
Okay. Mark probably knows where I'm going with this. Could this be the place it's from?
Ooh. I don't think so, because this guy, I think is more of I think what we had in mind for that is something a little bit more active, whereas this guy is just a rich prick.
Okay.
With a lovely wife, it's weird how that was it. Like, my sister's husband is absolutely amazing, and she's a asshole. It goes both ways. Yeah.
Yep.
I'm not even joking. Let's carry on. Dad, if you watch this, happy birthday, and your daughter's an arse. Anyway. So you've got him by the lapels. He's hoisted off the ground. One foot is slipperless, the other one's saying, "She'll never forgive you for this." And the door opens and Stephanie sees you holding her husband in your hand.
I put him down, turn to Steph.
What are you doing?
He was trying to stop me from saying goodbye. I have to leave.
You do get out of here now.
Steph.
Get out of here. It's all over the news.
Steph, you've got to know I had nothing to do with that. I'd never even
You're
fucking been to
in danger.
Krakoa.
Get out of here. What's Steph's husband's name? Did we come up with it?
Stefan?
What?
Tim.
Tim, put the phone down. I'm going to
leaving.
call the police. You better
I
leave.
just wanted to thank you for being my friend. And thank you for helping me. And I'm sorry that I brought this to your door. That's all I wanted to say.
Just go. It'll be okay, son. Damn right, it'll be okay. I'm calling the police. And she smacks the phone out of his hand.
I'm
Let
leaving,
her go.
alright?
She's gone. You don't want the police coming here and finding your little mountain of blow, do you? And he suddenly stops and... Yeah, well, get out. Don't want your kind around here.
Yeah, nice to see you too, Tim.
Tim, nice, but dim.
So she turns around and leaves. Before she leaves, she looks back again and just says, like, "I'm sorry." And then she walks out.
And she
Walks back
stays,
downstairs.
got a tear in her eye, and she just go. And she gives you a very sad sort of smile. The rest of you, while Sarah goes upstairs, what do you do? Do you talk? Do you sit in silence? Do you see what you can steal? What's going on?
Silas is on his phone. Chris is kind of being a bit insular and like just processing. I'm sort of sitting experimentally stretching my arms out and rolling them back in occasionally just to see how far I can go.
The wee
And then I
woman's looking at you.
sit back and try the same thing with one leg and just see how far it can stretch. It seems to be about 4 times the length of my actual leg.
As you're doing that, she starts to stick her tongue out, and it's going almost as long as your leg. And she giggles. And her friend is sorry.
If this wasn't such a big tragedy happening right now, we'd be in so much trouble.
It's really cool. Wish I could do it with my legs. I can only do it with my tongue. It's not really useful for anything. Unless you want to eat flies, and I don't want to eat flies. People keep saying that, and I don't. Yeah, disgusting. Protein, though. The big guy says that's protein, though.
Must make you popular with the girls, though.
Some girls.
And again, there's a sort of crash from upstairs, and I stop that and get to my feet and wonder if there's something bad happening upstairs, because that didn't sound like a friendly and just saying bye kind of noise. That sounded like a I've just thrown someone down the stairs kind of noise.
And Sarah comes stomping down.
So Sarah looks fucking gutted. She walks downstairs, so she just goes and she starts putting like a few things into a bag, into like a backpack, like a picture of her and Stephanie when they went like backpacking around like India or something as kids, a stuffed toy that she's always had, and a few clothes. Just like, we're leaving here in exactly 60 seconds. Let's move, people.
Right.
You get your gear together.
I mean, I haven't got anything, but okay, yeah.
Well, yeah, of course not. But if you get maybe stuff from the fridge or whatever, or maybe change of clothes, a t-shirt that's about 20 times too big for you.
Chris might actually have had a backpack already, carrying it always with a set of clothes, and small necessities since they're on the streets. So.
Sarah, just thinking, have you got like cash money? Because I've been using my card for the last like 3 years, and that's going to be a bad idea if we're trying to hide. Also, I haven't got my card.
Yeah, you know what? Anyone's got any bank cards, it's probably best that you cut them up and put them in the bin here. Actually, no, scratch that. If this place is going to get searched, all right? They're going to come around here at some point and they're going to search. It's probably best that they don't find any trace of us whatsoever.
We can just distribute it somewhere in London before we go.
Yeah, all right. So she reaches into the bottom drawer of a desk and pulls out a tiny, the smallest amount of like notes you could qualify as a wad. It's about 250 quid, which is the extent of her life savings.
Oh no.
Like, I got about 250. This is all I got.
Well, that's all we've got, I think, unless any of you are hiding some money.
I mean, I was so out of character. I did pick unthinkingly the tag rich, which won't help me if we destroy our banking cards. I'm not sure if I can get by an ATM on the way out.
Silas, though, as well as his sort of stuff might be corporate cards and stuff as well.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
So it's not necessarily.
I want to say he's the type to also have some cash on him when he's going out on the town. Like, I'm not like, of course, I mean, maybe also like 200-ish, because he was only starting to drink by the time all this kicked off. So, he was planning on basically drinking until now, this sunrise. So there's a fair amount left.
That sounds like enough to get us out of London, at least.
As you're all doing that, the TV buzzes back on, and you see a kind of cartoon, like round-faced, messy-haired sort of thing. You hear the voice come out of the speakers instead of in your head. So, you've seen what they're saying's happened, don't you?
Kind of looking at everyone else going, was that the same voice that you heard?
Is this thing on?
What character is it?
Yes.
Then yes.
Okay, so it's not just me. That's good.
All right, television. Who are you?
That doesn't matter just now. Unfortunately, the 6 of you are all I could get from that gate. I know you might want to be a hero. You are a hero, Sarah. Although that name you chose was absolute shite.
I didn't choose that fucking name.
Sure. Yeah, of course not.
That was a fucking focus group in some fucking office made up of wankers about 20 years ago.
Look, things are bad. We've lost a lot of mutants. They are taking others to detention centres, saying they want to send them to Mars. You don't want to go to Mars just now. It's worse there than it is here. Some of us have a plan to keep as many mutants as we can safe. We can't do that while you're here. We need you to head north. Right, we're not quite sure how far yet. Doing a lot of juggling at the moment, and you see some balls end up in the cartoon character's hand. He starts juggling them, and it gets more and more, and suddenly it's just a circle basically going round. And he drops them. And if we fuck up, then a lot more are going to die. It's not just Orchis you need to worry about. It's covering Akaba. It's the fucking Hellfire Club. Yeah. Silas, you see the thing look right at you. Your boss is a dick.
Excuse you.
All right, Magic Television.
We're
You
all
thinking-
talking to Magic Television. Sorry.
Oh no, it's all good. Sarah just says like, all right, King's Cross. Take the Great Northern. That goes all the way up to Edinburgh.
Not going to work. First of all, look at the size of you. Second of all, there's at least 6 Stark Sentinels in the country. There are guards at every station wearing that stupid Orchis gear. They have scanners that detect the X gene. None of you are safe. None of you are getting out here on a train or a plane.
All right, is anyone here? Can anyone here fly?
Nope.
I mean, I can levitate. It just takes a while.
The other two shake their heads.
Anyone able to drive?
I've done lessons,
So,
I mean,
but
yes,
ANPR
but
could be a
again,
problem.
But again, I can. But even if theoretically we found a car to jack, we're just saying that the roads are probably going to be being monitored. So I don't think that's a solution.
It could be a solution to get us to the edge of London quickly, and then we abandon the car and change the car up. And the more we do that, the less they can track us.
And Chris is going to look at Sarah, just sizing her up and down, and just go, a truck maybe?
I know. Mark, I'm going to take a little liberty here
take a liberty with you.
because Tim, I would think, is the kind of person who would
Yes.
own a Range Rover in the city.
Oh, fuck yeah.
So Sarah just says,
Fucking hum.
I think I can get us a ride.
Lead
Yeah.
on.
Do any of you know how to hotwire?
Not
I
surprised.
know a trick.
this would be in character, yes.
This is going to be Chris's line all the time. I know a trick.
I'm assuming that on the way here we would have exchanged names, so I would know the Chris's name and just be like, all right, fancy fingers, let's get to work. So I would go outside and lead everyone to Tim's stupid Range Rover.
You get into the garage from within, you don't need to go outside for that.
There is no garage. I'm
Well, it's
playing
just
the
outside.
Londoner card here. There would not
Alright.
be a garage. It would just be on the street. It would just be
Oh, well,
parked outside.
sorry, then you head out and you see 6 people wearing armour, guns pointed, and a woman in a hood with a ball of flame in her hand, smiling at you as you exit. First catch of the day. And that's where we'll leave it for tonight.
No!
What?
No!
What?
Fucking
Son of
no!
a. Okay.
Damn you!
Oh. Did you enjoy it? You had
Happy
fun?
with yourself. Yeah. Dude, but you're so happy with yourself.
Well, yeah, I was wanting you to come out in the car. I was giving you the opportunity. You would have had a car, but no. No.
What do you mean, the opportunity that we had a car? We had a car!
Well, what if it doesn't get destroyed in the fight outside in front of this house? So, anyway, we got a bit of a bumpy start. However, I am Mark. I was the narrator for this evening for the first episode of We All Fall Down. If you watched, I hope you enjoy it. If you didn't watch, why the fuck not? And why are you watching this bit? It's just stupid. Feel free to like, subscribe, whatever. If you sub on here, we get on Twitch, we get some money, which is very nice. You can use your Prime sub, you can give us bits. If you subscribe on YouTube, you get my eternal love and a smile from Michelle if she ever sees you in person, but only one. Sorry, that's all we can offer at the moment. They're being rationed, Michelle. Rationed.
What?
Anyway, so next time we'll have a better handle on the combat there. Yeah. I had a lot of fun. I hope you did too. And we will say goodbye and say what you thought of it. And if you have any plugs, plug them. If not, we'll fuck off right after. So, Michelle, we will start with you.
I have nothing to plug except
Look,
fuck
Don't
you, Mark, for ending the game right there. That's the only thing I want to plug.
that's fair enough. Plug, fuck you, Mark. That sounds nice. Who are you passing it on to?
Calder.
Thank you. I've got nothing to plug except sorry, Mark, for missing the start of your wonderful
No,
adventure.
it's sorry. We're just glad you got one.
But yeah, it's been a ride, and I can't wait where it goes next. I mean, probably not in a car because car's probably out of the
Someone popped that
picture.
up by saying there wasn't a garage. But yeah, we can either.
Or just, if anyone was watching from London, they would immediately go, garage?
I know.
It's true. It's true.
Just, I
Exactly.
know, but I was just trying to be nice, but I wouldn't do that anymore.
Well, I mean, you didn't specify that the car was like on fire or like destroyed. It's just like
Not
people in the
yet.
way of it. So
Yes.
yeah.
No, it's not destroyed yet. Anyway.
Well, it would be, on a residential road in Peckham, there would be a number of cars lined up along the pavement
Oh, yeah.
on each side of the road. So they wouldn't even necessarily know which car was related to which house. It doesn't really work like that.
I don't think they're going to do it on purpose to the car. Anyway, who's next, Gordon? Who's saying goodbye now?
Kathrine.
I am saying goodbye. I'm sorry for not being too active today.
It was stressy. That's alright. There's more to come.
It's hopefully better than another day without the headache.
Yeah, fuck, I forgot about that.
Yep.
Oh, I'm sorry.
So, yeah,
And
and
last to-
excuse my kids in the chat.
Oh no, I love your kids in the chat. It's great. At least they don't do what my kids do and come in and shout things. Like and subscribe. Fuck off. It's
Oh, we can do that.
that's fine
Like
by
and
me.
subscribe.
No, I mean, no, my kids can just come in and do it and just be asses themselves. It's great fun. I love them very much.
So like and subscribe here. Go and like and subscribe the lollygaggers.
There we go. Exactly. Always.
Next.
Lavaita.
Yeah, thank you. It was fun.
I'm not cool.
Again, I'm excited to find out what happens next.
Aye, so we'll be back in 2 weeks with episode 2 of We All Fall Down. We are off this Saturday and we are back next Tuesday for Shattered Footsteps, or Die RPG. Actual play. Yes, you are. Oh, Michelle, I love you. So thank you very much. Again, give us a like, subscribe on YouTube, follow here, join our Discord, and yeah, good night. Bye.
Bye.